Thank you very much, James. Yes, indeed. So, the flight path this time round, not too dissimilar from what we saw previously. A little bit higher up above Los Leones, and we start on the west, and we work our way towards the east this time round. Another southern circle, you feeling, Martin? Does it look like it?
I mean, we could hope for a far eastern, like, you know, we're hoping for the islands just for the nightmare circles for these guys. But no, this is a little bit more forgiving. And since we just had a similar plane path, it obviously came from the other side, but also south. I think the teams have already figured out what's going to be happening here. More teams also going to be able to jump to the usual spot, power grid for VP, and the rest of the teams are going to be able to get into their usual spots. But yeah, this next circle here and the last game in general, if we get another southern one, the teams already know their rotations. They know, or expect to know. We should expect to know that they know where to go. And yeah, no too much contest. Still busy Los Leones. It is a big town. You can have, you know, a team looting west, a team looting north, and a team looting south, and that's exactly what's happening. And ends are looting on the northeast of it, outside in the compounds, the ends area, the usual ends area. And they're obviously hoping for an eastern circle. I'm just hoping for a absolute slaughterhouse circle like we just had before. You know, I love these hard circles where we are able to see the teams overcome hard areas. But it's a very, very forgiving, kind of pretty far north considering how many teams are actually south in this. We only have, you know, 4, 5, 6 teams inside this first area. I mean, all these compounds just south of southwest of Power Grid is basically Virtus.Pro compounds. Biggery, though, is opening up on the.
This is what we anticipated, Martin. You're going to have to fight eventually once you get here because this cannot support every single bloody team. Fender lost. Hiding behind a rock. Tixu knows exactly where that nade placement should be, and he should at least push him into the open arms. Tixu oversteps the boundaries for all but a moment and takes a bullet himself. Then the Lost is there to answer onto Squeaky. Instant confirmation on the kill. Rustamar has also gone down. Quepta from a different angle altogether. The Molly will try and burn him out and push him into the open, but this has not gone good at all for Ents, with another one falling. This is collateral damage for the Finns on all front. Tixu, last man standing, or what is essentially a 1 versus 4. And he has no hard cover whatsoever. Maybe he can just counter one of the players coming over the top, and you absolutely know that he's going to go for the confirmation on the kill just to add insult to injury. Reggie Beardo goes down, kill feed, confirmation. Ents dead and buried.
This was a rough fight for Ents. They took a few fights, lost a few 1v1s, so now DA is in a big 4 versus 2 with Ding finds 1. Trades, Senya finds 2. Had to get around the corner here. GMT is going to find him, gets him down as well, and they're able to get the reses off. But be able to get 2 from this spot. Oh, it's a really great effort from Senya coming into this, and we could see some fights being congested in the northern area. Just later, Skate with a 3-man, trying to send it off. The counter spot here from Fade is already there. M4 to Fade. One more, finds 2 actually from Fade. Can he find a third one? Yes, finds all 3 from Skate. They came in 1 by 1, and he's just able to completely mow them down. Extremely good shot from Fade. He wants to hold down info. He wants to make sure that they can play this western side, potentially backstab, potentially take some of the leftovers from other fights, but just making sure that they have a kind of a foot inside the circle. Perfectix finds Fenderlaws, and Oglis is kind of on a fire from this area. And Petulins is also here. Here's Quetta, walks into it. Nice shots, double silenced. Both the mini and then 4 disengages from the fight, and Fixes come in to help. VP's holding this spot really well. Ooh, shots are coming in. Spire down to 22. Taking on She created. Let's see if he continues to hard peek this. Shots coming in. Oh, what a perfect backup nade for that one. Spyro doesn't take any further damage, and we see VP with 4 guys alive and 4 kills, controlling the south part of the power grid.
Confidence to hold that with 22 HP. I like it. I like it. It's risky, but it gets the job done. A few missed bullets from Pluxer, but ultimately finds the final one. Gerya gets a small window of opportunity, but doesn't take full advancement. Quizzy onto Bambaki, Wanderer onto Aggressive. All these fights now starting to unfold. All of this down south. This is going to be messy, and only one of these teams really can advance forward. Maybe SMB disconnects, says, you know what? Let's get ahead of the pack here. Let's get away from the edges. This southern border is god-awful. Scar is going toe-to-toe still with Plan B. I think they're actually on top. I'll pause for a second, Martin. Look who's come out from their wilderness. Look who's come out from the cave. Liquid's here, and they want to clean house.
Clipping a perfect off angle. 1 down, 1 more down, 3 down, potentially. Oh my god, Clip demolished Scar Esports. What an absolute gamer coming in. Obviously, he's Danish, so 3 kills for him already.
Again, it's the 2 places that we have in and around Power Grid, right? It either goes just to where the hill starts to drop off and go towards the roadside as you get outside of DA's building, or we have the ditches on the left-hand side.
Oh,
we spoke about it, we touched about it, and it all appears to be coming through. James with an knock, Mexi with the follow-up onto Rib 9, trying to get to Hugh's position. Hugh did make it here, but there is a little snake in the sand that they have to be very much aware about. Their presence could be aware of each other.
There's another car there, like he knows, like they have to fight. Oh, shot.
Near him. Go on, near him.
Oh,
Little underhand, push him to the left, and then bang him out from there. It's got to be done.
He got shot from the back,
but he got him still.
Mutual destruction is
the
upon
grave.
Unfortunate for Alia.
That never happens.
No. Unfortunate for Alia. Like, he gets the nade, but he gets a shot in the back from, I think it was Pixel or one of the guys from DA.
For IT and full space, my concern is that if their backs are going to be exposed and there's a line of sight from question mark, no, because it's downhill, and so they shouldn't be. They should be pretty safe. Catches Clib in the open will be a huge scalp to remove, but instantly the response is there. Bullets to the chest and almost knocked completely. Fuzzface forced to heal on this one. Nades will begin to unfold from either side of this one. The hillside's a good drop off, but it's not going to help whatsoever. Ibby, Clib, the knock and the follow-up instantly. Remember, Fuzzface was healing behind that vehicle. It's picture bloody perfect. They're going to have to get in the car and bail. There's nothing else for them to do.
There's one thing that I wish came through for this one. And Uzi, meanwhile, though, finds Fuzzface and some shots for that.
Swap. Cheeky.
Baseball players from Team Liquid. Oh, and the chase! The chase coming in from Liquid. Can they take this on? No, it looks really good. Clip is helping, though. Took down one. Mexi gets it. Oh, and Lou finds one as well. Clip and Mexi's knocked. Really rough situation for Liquid. Let's see if they can commit some smokes and utility. Ooh, smokes. Can they get Mexi up here? They really want to. Question mark are controlling the west side now. Oh my, nades coming in from question mark. It's all dead. It's all utility. Question marks find all of Liquid. And VP still 4 guys live. Next zone did go north here. Extremely centered onto DA's compound. It's phase 4. Yeah, super good point. Exactly what I was thinking as well. Like, it's the depth that we were talking about on as well. Novik spots him. Shots pre-fire. Nice. Well, Entropic tries to take on VP here. VP is just playing extremely well with their movement and the utility usage. Vard finds Correxy, and now it's just Novik. Nades are coming out. He should be pushing through that. I would have loved to seen that. Underhand, no. Oh, knock. Nope. He's dead. Novik got Spire down, but the rest is going to be able to come off. And Redline moved into a really good position. And if this next circle goes their way, they've been dealt such a good hand here. They're holding the whole northern side and potentially able to take everything down. But now, a time here with 16 players alive. Perfect 4-man rosters. 4 times 4.
Knocked pretty low. Adusi is going for this one. I mean, to kind of touch on what you mentioned about, in theory, all 4 of these teams could sit back, wait for circle of data, not actually take a fight. But you know what? Question mark. There's no issues. He's clipped the edge of it, which will knock him. That's the opener. Nade left-hand side. Going to clip him in the back lines. Fate just stepping on the fire. Solid shots onto Vard, which weakens him for now. It weakens their upper defenses. So looking outside of this one, the visual cover has been removed. VP, under the cover of fire, has moved up to this. One massive nade, unfortunately, does unthinkable damage. That is a self-nade going off.
And that potentially could mean that Redline could smoke up the houses. Offensive smoke. Batulins, though, takes down Adusi, takes down Dante. And we're down to just one member of question mark and is flawlessly. Oh my god. Oh, finds one. Finds Dempsey. Has to go in. Connects. No. Fixel finds him. And Lukaruk steals Dante. And Dempsey has been knocked now. Infiltration happens. And Nailub takes down Patulins. Take down Perfectix as well. Patulins with an absolute crazy opener. This is a time for them to move in. We might see an early game finish from this one.
I'm not sure if that's over-aggression or them just not realizing that Redline is all lined up below them. They wanted to get super aggro. They wanted to get that high ground, what you spoke about earlier on, and they've paid the ultimate price. Losing 2 players simultaneously gives the advantage now to Digital Athletics. They
Redline
still
has so
have
many
to
nades as
deal
well.
with DA. That's the only thing, Martin. So every single smoke will be expended into this central area, and ultimately, it's just going to be last man surviving, right? Ibis, though, outside. If he can look into this, Martin, from below, that's going to be huge. This could literally deny DA access to the central point. He could be a huge swing factor. They all begin to drop down. QBE finds one, traded on instantly. Pixel's there. Spots him up at the side. The sniffer dog will go out. There's no time for resuscitation here. Hits the deck. Has he spotted Ibis? Ibis still the lingering, the lurking danger factor. Death from above. Lookarux finally strikes. Sees Xiong. Xiong steps up. Does knock him down. That's a big one to remove the height advantage through the smoke. Ibis is there. Finally, Nail Up comes into the fray. On the left-hand side, nades in. It's timed. It's ticked. It's expended. And he is dead. Winner, winner comes through, and Redline solidify the victory.
Respect my mind or die from last shot. I pray my dick get big as the Apple Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel